is interesting. An onside kick to start this thing. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Well, there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick unsuccessfully.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Cousins gives way to Cook. Got some real estate inside the 30. And some space here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
They go play action. Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. A first carry now for Alex Collins. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Wilson gives to Collins. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Play action. Now Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Wilson now on the handoff to Collins. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Running out of the gun, Collins trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Here's Wilson to throw. Drops it underneath for Collins. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now it's Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Dallas. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Play action. It's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Collins running it from the pistol, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And Myers able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Left side, Cook. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Back to the ground, Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On play action, Cousins. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Mike Zimmer's made his decision, and that decision is to try and go for this thing on 4th down. Cousins to throw it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Cousins going to bat it forward here on the jet sweep. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing, Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Tyler Conklin there to make the grab. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Joseph now to have the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action now. Wilson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Wilson. That's complete to his running back, Dallas. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Give to Cook out of the gun, and he'll go down at the 28. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st down, it's Cook, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play, so they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. The kick by Joseph is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Here's Collins. Fights loose. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. And again, it's Collins. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now Wilson. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here's a first down run with Collins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. On 1st and goal, Collins. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about, Dust, all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 88 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on 1st down. Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second and 11 now. Now Cousins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Play fake. Cousins. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down. Cousins gives way to Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Play fake. Cousins. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. 35 yards. And the Vikings have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Joseph on for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Harrison Smith. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 109 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, you've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Cousins on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Flushed out right. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And it's a quick slant to Lockett. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. That's going to be caught. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll look to run with Dallas. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DJ Dallas taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Vikings hands team able to recover, and that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the the toe to the leather on that one. Their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Room here to run. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.